If you're holding an iPhone 16 Pro, you already have one of the most powerful cameras in your pocket. But here's the thing, most people don't use it to its full potential. In this video, I'm going to show you how to shoot incredible photos using just the native camera app. No extra gear, no extra apps. Let's get into it. The iPhone 16 Pro packs a 48 megapixel sensor, features like Apple's Smart HDR5, and a seriously sharp 5x telephoto lens. And the native camera app, it's way more capable than most people realize. You've got Pro RAW for editing flexibility, night mode for low light, and real-time exposure control, all built in. The best camera settings won't save a poorly composed photo, so let's start here. Turn on the grid in your camera settings. That's going to help with the rule of thirds and balance. I like to look for clean lines, leading shapes, and natural frames in the scene. Small tweaks in your positioning can make a big difference. Now, you've got 4 lenses at your fingertips: ultra wide, wide, 2x crop, and 5x telephoto. Each one lends itself to different scenarios and styles of images. I like the standard 1x lens for general scenes, as it's a good all-arounder. 2x is great for portraits, and I like 5x for when I need to isolate a subject or I want to compress my background. This is one of the most important things that you can learn. Tap to focus and then slide down to adjust exposure. And if your lighting is changing or you want to lock your look, press and hold to lock exposure and focus. That's how you keep control, even in tricky light. If you plan to edit, Pro RAW is your best friend. It gives you a flat image, but with a ton of flexibility, which is great, especially for things like landscapes and portraits. And a note about RAW file format settings. Make sure Pro RAW and resolution control is turned on, and that the Pro default setting is set to Pro RAW Max up to 48 megapixels. As for Pro RAW format, make sure it's set to JPEG XL Lossy. This will give you the maximum editing flexibility while still keeping your file sizes relatively small. All right, let's take everything we talked about and put it into practice. Here, I'm using the 2x lens, which gives us a little bit of natural compression. I've tapped on the subject's face to focus and locked exposure so that nothing shifts. Now a wide scene, shot on the 0.5 lens. I've aligned the horizon and made sure that the highlights don't blow out. A lot of times you don't need Lightroom or a desktop, to be perfectly honest. The built-in editing tools go a long way. I'll usually bring the exposure down a little, increase contrast, and adjust warmth, depending on the scene. Try to keep it subtle. We're enhancing, we're not over-processing. Here are a few quick tricks to level up your shots right away. Clean your lens. Seriously, it's often the reason that your shots look soft. Use the timer to reduce camera shake, especially in low light. Look for symmetry, reflections, or shadows. The iPhone handles contrast beautifully. Now, I can hear you thinking, Paul, why not use apps like Lightroom or Halide? Those apps are fantastic. I've used them. But for most people, and even for me a lot of the time, the native camera app is fast, it's reliable, and surprisingly powerful. It's not about doing less. It's about knowing how to do more with what you already have. Proof that you don't need to go out and buy an app to get great images. If you found this helpful, do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe button. And if you're shooting with your iPhone, tag me on Instagram at Paul_Strobel. I'd love to see your work. And hey, if you want more simple, practical tips like this, make sure you've subscribed. With all that said, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.